Golden State hunkers down to try to figure out how to neutralize Anthony Davis. The Dodgers spoil San Diego's open mic night, and the Rams will have all rookies on their special teams this season. Go figure. Good morning, I'm James. This is your daily dose of sports and snark for the greatest sports city in the world, Los Angeles. This is the faithful Angelenos morning report. So it's May 8th, 2023. This is my last week broadcasting up in Portland. My work assignment is ending. I'll be off at a new place starting next week. I can't wait. I'm sick of the Pacific Northwest. But the thing that's been getting me through it is talking LA sports. So if you'd like to be in the know about LA sports, clickety-clack the like button. Clickety-clack the subscribe button. There's a notification bell. Hit that. It'll let you know when we drop new content. Sharing is caring. Let people know we exist. And comment. Totally welcome it. Try to answer all of them. Before we go through the news and notes, a look at the scoreboard. Your first place Los Angeles Dodgers won this so-called crucial series against their rivals down by the border. They did so by virtue of a 5-2 victory over the Padres in 10 innings. Mookie Betts tied the game in the 9th inning, 2-out home run. And James Outman hit a home run in the 10th inning. That really helped put cushion between the Dodgers and their rivals. Meanwhile, let's look at today. Golden State is at Crypto.com. They're going to be playing the Lakers tonight at 7. It's Game 4 of the best-of-7 series. The Lakers lead the series 2-1. We're going to talk about that more in just a moment. The Dodgers have already flown into Milwaukee. The game is at 4:40 tonight. Tony Gonsolin, a 0-0 record with a 3.38 ERA. Freddie Peralta is 3-2 for the Brewers, 3.63 ERA. So the question for the Warriors is actually two parts. They are scrambling for answers. The main one that everybody is talking about, everybody, and can you blame them? How to stop Anthony Davis. And basically the best way to put this is Golden State does want to stop Anthony Davis, but then they have a secondary problem. Jared Vanderbilt. Because with his length and his athleticism, he hasn't stopped Steph Curry. But Curry's numbers compared to the Sacramento series have slid. So it's not stopping him, but they're shaving off points, which allow the Lakers a better chance to win. Golden State wants the absolute opposite of what the Lakers have been able to accomplish. Anthony Davis is in the key. He's the height advantage. He's got the post moves. The Warriors want to get him outside of the key, outside of the lane, no matter what it happens. Whatever they're planning, that's their primary goal. And the secondary goal to get their offense open and free is to do whatever it takes to keep Jared Vanderbilt off of Steph Curry. I think if they could only solve Davis not being in the middle, I think they'll settle for that. But they damn sure want to try and solve both. In Game 2, which Golden State won, they did. They were able to accomplish both. Now, how did they manage to do that? They added a shooter, which put LA in constant motion on defense. The one true defensive post player was Draymond Green. Now, the press after Game 2, they were saying, oh my God, Draymond Green was amazing. Draymond Green was a Davis stopper. And I tend to disagree because, as we've seen throughout the playoffs, Anthony Davis follows a tremendous game by face planting in the next. He did so in Game 2 against Memphis. He did so in Game 2 up in Golden State. What that had also enabled, though, what the Golden State Warriors were also able to do in Game 2 was by having the extra shooter out there, they were able to use pick plays to try to free Curry away from Jared Vanderbilt. Now, Darvin Ham countered that in Game 3 by doing something unusual on defense. He took Vanderbilt off of Curry. And what Vanderbilt would do is Vanderbilt would actually play on the pick and roll. He would be defending the guy setting the pick. So when Curry came for the pick and roll, Curry either had the guy who was already on him, or if the pick and roll was successful, he had Vanderbilt. So there was a no-win situation, a no obvious open shot situation. for Steph Curry. So I am guessing tonight in Game 4 that Golden State is going to continue to go super small for speed. Speed on offense, trying to create open shots, and hopefully eventually making Anthony Davis cheat away from the lane a little bit to help out and try and block outside shooting. Only the problem for Golden State's point of view, going super small is extremely risky because Davis could single-handedly kill them on the boards. Davis could single-handedly kill the Golden State Warriors tonight. So that's the strategy that might be involved with Golden State. And meanwhile, for the Lakers, we could talk strategy, but let's be real. The entire playoffs has all been about the energy level of Anthony Davis. And he sat most of the fourth quarter in Game 3 because the Lakers had built up a 30-point lead. Perhaps he's got the energy tonight so that LA can put the dagger to Golden State and take a commanding lead. LeBron James, for his part, is telling his teammates to stay away from TV and stay away from social media so that they don't get caught up in the hype. I mentioned earlier about Darvin Ham making a change in terms of defensive coverage. He also has made a change in terms of the substituting patterns, the rotation. Lonnie Walker IV has hopped over both Troy Brown and Malik Beasley. The reason for Lonnie Walker IV being a quicker call off the bench is better perimeter defense against Golden State's obviously elite three-point shooting. So I mentioned social media about 30 seconds ago, and if you are on social media following the series, you're reading about this a lot. Oh, Golden State fans, we hate the refs. The refs are jobbing us. They keep putting the Lakers to the line. Yeah, nobody buys that. According to Golden State coach Steve Kerr, who doesn't buy it either, quote, "We didn't lose the game because of the officials, so there's no point in whining. This is not about anything other than our own performance," unquote. He's correct. He's correct. Golden State is an outside shooting team. You don't get as many foul calls when you're playing outside as you do on the inside. They're a jump shooting team. They know it. They know they're not going to get a lot of calls. Off the court, the Athletic caught up with D'Angelo Russell, and he's basically being very coy about things, saying that he would love to stay in LA, but, quote, "They've got a decision to make, don't they? So we'll see," unquote. I could go either way with whether or not D'Angelo Russell stays, to be honest. It'd be nice, but I don't know if it's the priority. Going down to the Dodgers, and their victory over in San Diego, the thing that really caught me, we were talking about it a day or so ago, about how the Padres, their scoreboard operator, put up a crying Kershaw thing on the scoreboard after the Padres won. Now, Kershaw played it off. He said, "Yeah, I guess I should have pitched better," and let it go at that. But I have a sinking feeling that even though the Dodgers weren't talking about it, oh, they knew. They knew. See, because the Padres went for open mic night again with the bad jokes. Not the front office. I think the front office basically told the scoreboard guy to knock it off because they know. The baseball people, they notice these things. But the fans don't care. The fans are idiots. And this whole idea of San Diego being classier than LA, stop it. Stop it. I know I'm not classy. I'm not trying to claim I am, unlike San Diego fans. So the San Diego fans, they came out with this giant banner before Sunday's game, and it wasn't outwardly dirty, but it insinuated that Mookie Betts, likes to perform fellatio. Well done. How'd that go down on you guys when Mookie Betts hit the home run to tie the game with 2 outs in the ninth? So slow clap for the San Diego Padres and their fans. All that money, you guys spent $250 million to beef up your team, and you still can't hang with the LA Dodgers. And the LA Dodgers are on a youth movement, you still can't hang. Great job. Great job with the quasi-gay jokes. Great job with the whole crying emojis. Well done. You are a 500 team. You spent $250 million to have a 500 team. Now, as for the Dodgers, Noah Syndergaard will return to the rotation on Tuesday. He was subbed out last week. You might recall the Dodgers promoted Uber prospect Gavin Stone. He got a spot start. He didn't exactly seize the day, so they sent him back to AAA Oklahoma City. Noah Syndergaard, meanwhile, had an entire week off. He didn't spend it on vacation. He was trying to work out his mechanics because his numbers are terrible. He was originally going to be considered the number 4 starter. He's been dropped to number 5 because of a 6.32 ERA. Ouch. So he's on a bit of a short leash. After the Dodgers demoted Stone, LA called up relief pitcher Wander Suero to replace Stone. Suero last pitched in the majors 2 years ago with the Washington Nationals. He's been doing pretty well down in Oklahoma City. The San Diego Union Tribune, by the way, is also reporting that the Dodgers and the Padres will play in South Korea next year. There is a Korean-born player on the Padres roster, to which I say, big whoop. The Rams next season, unless there are roster moves during training camp, will have all rookies on their special teams. The rookie kicker would either be Tanner Brown coming out of Oklahoma State or Christopher Dunn of North Carolina State. The odds apparently favor Brown. There is a belief that Dunn takes so long for him to wind up and kick on a field goal, that's going to lead to a lot of field goals attempts being blocked. Meanwhile, Alex Ward is a long snapper. He's coming from Central Florida. He's actually highly regarded. There was a really strong belief that this guy, I've never heard the phrase elite long snapper until I heard about Alex Ward. So there's a find there. And the Rams drafted a punter in Ethan Evans. Big leg that needs refinement, punts to the corner, stuff like that. An all-rookie special teams contingent for the LA Rams. Wide receiver Van Jefferson missed a lot of last season. He still wound up second in TD receptions for the Rams. He had 2 surgeries on the knee. That's what limited his time with LA last year. So now he says that the knee is completely healed, and he's hoping to provide an energy boost to the offense, which is going to need all the help it can get when you consider the fact that the Rams aren't going to have much of a defense at all, so they need to put up a lot of points. I want to give you a quick note about UCLA football. A couple hours ago, ESPN posted a story promising a big update on all the major quarterback battles in college football. And so they got to UCLA and they told us absolutely nothing. Nada. They said maybe Moore is the leader. They don't know. They just don't know. They don't know if it's Colin Schlee. They don't know if it's Ethan Garbers. They don't know if it's Dante Moore. They don't know. Thanks for wasting my time, guys. Well done. Landon Donovan was enshrined into the National Soccer Hall of Fame. Now, if you don't know where that is, it's in Frisco, Texas. It's part of the stadium where FC Dallas plays. Having said that, it's too small for a player the stature of Landon Donovan. It just is. I've been to Frisco, Texas. I've seen FC Dallas games. It is a rinky-dink little part of the stadium. They basically ripped out the seats from the south end, right behind the goal, put up a little sort of semi-shrine. I don't care how much you love soccer. I wouldn't travel to Texas for it. But Donovan is a worthy participant. He won 6 MLS Cups. He is tied for the most goals in U.S. men's national team history. He was the U.S. Soccer Player of the Year 4 times. So don't get me wrong. Love Landon Donovan. Congratulations to him. I'm not traveling to Frisco to see a plaque. Not happening. Talked about UCLA football a moment ago. USC has landed their first commitment to the class of 2025. Anquan Fagans, the top safety in the nation and considered a top 10 prospect by 24/7 Sports. Now, this matters more, though, than simply talent. And it also even matters a little bit more than, say, that the Trojans are adding to their defense. It matters for a third reason. He's from Alabama, which means that USC poached a player right from the Crimson Tide's backyard, giving us all the idea that maybe USC is playing hardball to get into the national title picture. Not everything, though, is roses over at USC. When you look at the basketball program, wing Trey White, he entered the transfer portal. He has found a new program. He is going to Louisville. He averaged 9 points per game and about 5 rebounds per game last year with the Trojans, made the Pac-12's all-freshman team. He's a tweener. He can play either small forward or shooting guard. He's apparently the type of player that Louisville wants to base its offense around. But we'll find out. Let me know what you think in the comments thread. How happy are you about the Dodgers punking the Padres in Slum Diego? And do you think the Warriors do have a little trick up their sleeve to try to tie the series with the Lakers tonight? And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelenos. We talk LA sports every single day here. Thank you for watching. I'm James. We'll be back tomorrow. Faithful Angelenos is a Kian Corte El Queso production. Take care.